Hey everybody, it's Zach. Welcome back to the Heroverse. And guys, we are back in again with another chill stream. Guys, today is Friday the 23rd, January the 23rd. How has everybody's week been? I'm very, very excited to hear how everybody's week's been. Of course, we have a big snowstorm on the way, which is crazy. I was at the store the other day, and I'm curious to hear where everybody lives, if you guys are going to be getting the snowstorm or not. But for me, we're supposed to be getting stuff here in Pittsburgh. I really don't know if it's actually going to happen or not. So yesterday, me shopping was ridiculous. A whole bunch of lines, a whole bunch of people. The one bread aisle at the one store that's by my house was completely empty and bare. It's crazy. I just hope everybody stays safe, of course. If you guys are supposed to have snow, stay safe. I hope your electricity stays on. I hope you guys stay warm until we get out of the snowstorm. So yeah. Yo, what's up, Lawrence? How's it going? You said the week so far. Malachi, you said this. You said, yeah, right? Yeah, Malachi, that's you, right? You said the week so far for me has been well. Thanks for asking. How have you been doing? I've been doing good. Thank you for asking. No snowstorm for me. Lucky you. Lucky you. It's been cold. It's cold right now. I actually don't know the weather right now, but it was pretty cool when I came down to the studio. It was pretty cold when I was walking. What's the weather right now for me? The weather right now is actually 8 degrees. Yeah. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 1 degrees. It's only supposed to go the high of 15. So we're gonna, yeah. Next week it's gonna be all low digits. All next week for me, I believe, unless it changes, which weather changes, it's never super accurate, but yeah. But lucky you though on the not having snow or having a snowstorm. That's pretty lucky. The first topic, of course, we're going to talk about today, of course, is Wonder Man. Wonder Man had their red carpet premiere yesterday, which I did not know that. So that was really, really cool to kind of see, a red carpet premiere happen. I really didn't know it was happening. If I did know, I would have probably streamed it like I've done for multiple other Marvel show or movie premieres. So it's a shame I didn't know, but I heard it was a really fun red carpet event, and we got this information that Marvel Television's Wonder Man debuts at 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, which of course is the highest rated live action MCU show in 5 years. This of course was coming from Discussing Film. Actually found out that Wonder Man is actually sitting at a 96 right now, so it's no longer a 90%, it's a 96%. So it's actually going up, which is insane, and I think it's incredible that for a show a lot of people doubted, and for a show we didn't really know too much on, which of course we found out just recently that there's not going to be a lot of action in this series, which I'm okay with, but I think that was kind of people's consensus when we got our first teaser and our trailer, that the show looked very different and unique, and it didn't seem like they were really going the action hero route in terms of a lot of your typical, superpower, big events and stuff. It's very much different, and I'm okay with that. I'm actually interested even more now that it isn't your typical superhero show, and people said that's actually in a good way. And it really highlights the essence of Hollywood, especially Hollywood in the MCU. So I'm actually really excited for this, even more than me being excited for before. I'm even more excited now, and I was excited before. You guys know I've been talking highly about Marvel Television's Wonder Man. This is pretty highly anticipated for me. I'm very excited for this series. Of course, it debuts on Tuesday. So, of course, we're going to be over on Twitch Tuesday at 8 p.m. EST. We're going to be covering the show. We're going to be covering all 8 episodes of Wonder Man. They all drop all 8 episodes on Tuesday at 9 p.m. EST. But we're going to be starting the Twitch stream at 8 p.m. EST to talk predictions and everything. I'm actually thinking about I think I'm also going to be doing an after party spoiler discussion, but I think I'm going to be doing that over on YouTube. So I might do that, or I might stay on Twitch and we might just talk about the episodes after. I kind of want to do an after party spoiler discussion over on YouTube because I think it'll get more traction. I'll get more people kind of like that are done watching the show and probably want a place to talk about it. And I feel like Twitch isn't the best place for that. Trust me, if I could, I would do a live watch party on YouTube, but of course they don't allow you to share copyrighted material, so we're going to be watching it all together over on Twitch, and I think we might come back over on YouTube after the fact, which judging on I don't even know when we'll be done. Since the episodes drop at 9, we might set a stream for maybe 11, maybe 12 at the latest. I'll probably set a stream, and then we'll go live depending or not whenever we're done. But it's kind of giving people an idea that we'll be on after the fact over on YouTube to talk about the episodes. So yeah. You said no snow for me. I'm in California, so cold for us is like 40 to 50. You're lucky, Lawrence. That California is where I want to be, so you're very, very lucky. WandaVision is still the best MCU Disney Plus show. It definitely is good. It definitely is. For me, it's Loki. Loki's my number one. Depending or not, I can't remember where Loki was on the Rotten Tomato chart, but when they read off the list of shows and movies that hit, I think they were shows and movies. The things that hit the highest rated on the 90% on the Rotten Tomatoes wasn't actually WandaVision, I think, and I don't even think it was Loki. But in my eyes, Loki and WandaVision are very highly up there. It doesn't even matter to me what it got on Rotten Tomatoes. It's very highly to me. But I get where you're coming from, Jan. WandaVision was really, really great. It kind of set the way for Disney Plus shows. You said, Lawrence, it's giving how Miss Marvel when the critics rate it high and then the review bomb happens. Yeah, I mean, see, that's the thing we need to understand in the comic book space is that, of course, there are going to be people out there, especially when it's a thing to hate Marvel. People are going to review bomb just because they want to. And a lot of these people probably didn't even watch the show, but they're going to review bomb it just because. Sometimes I think the wrong people are the ones that get to do reviews for Rotten Tomatoes and for other things. It's, you know what I mean? It's because sometimes they have a bias or sometimes they just, don't really know how to really review things, if that makes any sense. But this makes me happy, and you guys know how I take Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes, a majority of the time, I like looking at Rotten Tomatoes and being like, okay, this is what they're saying. But this is kind of like, I kind of go off of it as like, this is what they're saying, but I have an idea of really what I think this movie is already going to be. And I love kind of comparing it after the fact to be like, do I agree with what they said or not? You know what I mean? I don't really take it as gospel. Like, a lot of people will take a Rotten Tomato score and will run with it and will kind of like still go in with that mindset even after the fact to be like, okay, it's this. Or we'll be like, oh, if it's this, I'm not going to go watch it. Or I will go watch it. I was going to watch it regardless, but I didn't even care what it got in Rotten Tomato. Like, a lot of the movies and shows, I don't care what Rotten Tomatoes say. I mean, I'll see what they say, and I'll still have a notion of what I think a project's going to be, and then I'll compare it after the fact. Like, I don't take Rotten Tomatoes as gospel like a lot of people do in the movie and show space. So, you said I liked Loki, but season 1 more than season 2. Okay, yeah. I mean, like I said, season 2 for me was, I liked it even a little bit more than season 1. Like, because on the stance of I thought it got even better, because I love Loki season 1, and I love Loki season 2. But yeah, I get what you're saying completely. Like, Loki season 1 is there was something special about Loki season 1, especially at the time of when we wanted to know where did that version of Loki go in the 2012 Avengers. Like, where did he go? So yeah, I agree there. Thank you, Lawrence, by the way. $10 dono from Lawrence. He said, happy Friday. Keep up the streams. Thank you. You get this. You get this, Lawrence, for that. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Go beyond!
You get that. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think that's going to be the button. I said we'd hit that button if we hit 10. We'll still hit it if we get 10, but I'm just going to hit that every time someone donates because you guys deserve it, and I'm going to do that. I think every time. I'm not going to wait until we hit 5 super chats. I'm just going to do it anytime someone does it because, like I said, you guys deserve it. You said, Lawrence, you said WandaVision is top, and they did good with Agatha too. That is true. Like I said, the standouts for me for sure is Loki, WandaVision, Agatha all along. I really enjoyed Ironheart. I know a lot of people didn't, but I enjoyed Ironheart. Those were for instance, like the ones that I would say are the ones that people were like surprises to people. I think was Ironheart. I think was Agatha all along. Wonder Man, I think is going to be one of those shows that surprise a lot of people. I think in that category, these shows, because they're so different, like Agatha, like Ironheart, like Wonder Man, I think that those are the shows that surprise people, that shows that people had no interest in, and then they gave it a shot, and then they ended up liking it. So that's why, again, I really want to do an after-party spoiler discussion on YouTube, because I think we're going to get a lot of traffic, I think, personally, in terms of view count and stuff, because I think a lot of people are going to want to have a place live to talk about the series. So I think we will be doing it, so that way, we can get that side of YouTube and get, hopefully get some new subscribers, I hope. So that's what I'm thinking we're going to be doing. How are you feeling about Lobo? I'm going to be honest, Jan, I really don't care about the Supergirl stuff. Jason Momoa looks good, but I don't really want to talk about it too much. He's perfect for the role. He really is, but it doesn't get me any hyped for that movie. It's just the DC stuff right now isn't for me. But I'm glad people are hyped. He does look good though. He does. Lawrence, you said he looks like Jason with face paint. He looks cool, but they could have went harder, maybe the budget. Yeah. I did think that too, Lawrence, with the face paint. I thought it just looked like normal Jason Momoa, and they kind of just gave him, I think, fangs or something, and they gave him like colored, I think, contact lenses. I think they did. I don't know. I didn't really get a good enough look, but I was like, when I heard he was going to be cast as that, I was like, good casting. He was born to play that role. You know what I mean? It makes sense. I was like, this doesn't get me any hyped for the movie. You said James Gunn was trolling that he got IMAX for Supergirl because Spider-Man and Doomsday don't for 3 weeks. I saw a little jab. Wait, what? James Gunn was trolling that he got IMAX Supergirl because Spider-Man Doomsday don't for 3 weeks. I saw that little jab. You know what's funny about that is that is none of that's confirmed. That Doomsday is not going to get IMAX and Spider-Man's not going to get IMAX. There's no shot those two biggest movies don't get IMAX. There's no shot. This is just speculation. I don't even think for sure that I didn't hear from any source that was true. Especially when you go to the IMAX website, it says what movies have the IMAX screen. And it is Doomsday, and I believe Spider-Man might be the only one that might not have it, but which I'm okay with. I feel like Spider-Man might be the only one that, since it wasn't on the chart, that's up in the air, but I don't see Doomsday not getting it, so I don't know, and whatever, it is what it is. It's still going to kill it in the box office regardless. Dan Bro, you the only one not excited? I mean, I guess so. There might be some other people that maybe aren't saying anything because, a lot of people don't really want to interact on social media about it and just kind of keep going their way about it. You know what I mean? They don't need to make it known that they don't care. They have it locked. Even John Campia said it. What do you mean have it locked? Who has it locked? I thought the Lobo face paint was good. Yeah, it was all right. I thought, yeah. I will just see Dolby and wait 4 weeks for IMAX. I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, even if we do have to wait, of course I'm going to be going to go see it in IMAX. You know what I mean? Even if we have to wait, but I don't think there's anything set in stone for the Doomsday. Maybe Spider-Man, yeah, but Doomsday, I can't imagine it's not going to have opening IMAX screens. I can't see it. I just can't see that happening. If it does happen, like I said, they're still going to kill it in the box office. People are still going to go watch it in other premium formats. But I just think Dune doesn't need to be in IMAX. I think that's What, to see a worm in IMAX? Really? Me and my sister were talking about it. I'm like, what? Like, they really don't need it. We need it for Doomsday. I mean, think about the Cyclops shot. I would like to see that in IMAX. Like, dude, there are people who are doing voting things about it and have me cracking up because the Doomsday meter was so big on, like, well, who needs IMAX more? Or who deserves IMAX more? I think it's Avengers Doomsday. So, but yeah, if I have to wait, I have to wait. No biggie. But this is good news. Like I said, this is really, really good news. Like I said, it's sitting at 62% now. Or 92% Wonder Man. I actually just want to clarify that because I did see someone else say it was at like a 96 now, but I just want to make sure that didn't go down. So just give me a minute, guys, while we check this real quick. Rotten Tomatoes, Wonder Man. Even though that is spaced, it'll still give me what I want to see. Okay, so it did go down to a 92. Okay, before it was at a 96. So I guess that was before. This is now 92 is still good. Like I said, I don't live by Rotten Tomatoes, but I still think that's really, really good considered fresh. I'm excited. Like I said, this makes me even more excited that people are enjoying it. And not just going off of Rotten Tomatoes, but there's a lot of people that had actually got to watch, I think, the first 4 episodes of the series. I think it was the first 4. And a lot of people said really great things about Wonder Man. Okay, let me see if we can find it. Some of the things people had to say. Okay, hashtag Wonder Man is a brush. Okay, this is coming from Aaron. Okay, I'm not even gonna pronounce names because I'm trash at it. It's coming from this individual right here. He says, hashtag Wonder Man is a breath of fresh air in the MCU. It's a compelling introduction for Simon Williams. And they said, I've seen all episodes. Okay, I guess they showed all episodes. And it delivers a really good story that kept me wanting more. Simon and Trevor Slattery are a hilarious duo. Episode 4 is incredible. I'm hooked. Okay. So I guess Aaron got to see all the episodes, which is incredible. I thought there was only the first 4, but I guess this person got to watch all of them. I think some people might have watched all the episodes, maybe not the red carpet event, but some people had access to all the episodes, and maybe the red carpet was just the first 4. I don't know. Dune was filmed for IMAX and Odyssey, so it makes sense. Nolan usually gets priority, shouldn't make a big impact. Yeah, I mean, well, Nolan and Dune are 2 different things, but I get, yeah. I think for sure, Nolan, it would make sense, shot for IMAX. Doomsday, I think, also was shot in IMAX. So it's like, yeah, but yeah, for Nolan, for sure, like, yeah, he's known to put movies in IMAX and film in IMAX. He kind of paved the way for IMAX. I think with Dark Knight, I think he was like the first one, or maybe it was Dark Knight, or maybe it was Inception, but he kind of paved the way for filmers for IMAX. But yeah, makes sense for that. But Dune, I don't think needs the IMAX, to be honest. I just don't think it needs it. But either way, we're going to have a blast of a time. The movie's still going to kill it in the box office, Doomsday and Spider-Man, whether we get IMAX or not, or we have to wait to get IMAX. I just hope we get IMAX at some point if we're not going to get it for opening week. But like I said, hooked. That's what Aaron said. Richard says this, hashtag Wonder Man is exactly what the MCU needs right now. Thoroughly entertaining story about 2 unlikely friends fighting for their dreams in a world full of gods and superheroes. It has humor, heart, with a touch of meta fun that lets fans step into Simon Williams' shoes. So like I said, a lot of people are really enjoying this. A lot of people have fun things to say. And a lot of people said that's really truly about people like following their dreams in a world of gods and heroes. You know what I mean? I like that. I really do like that. I'm following my dreams. I'm doing what I'm doing. So this really is going to connect to me about someone that, you know, got to see this movie titled Wonder Man via his father and has been obsessed with this movie. And then they're doing a remake of this movie. And his dream is to always probably be the star, be Wonder Man in that movie. And he's chasing his dreams to finally get that one dream he's been wanting his entire life. I love that. I mean, it's great, and the fact that it's set in the MCU with gods and heroes is just really really cool. It's a cool concept. What's up, Jamaica? How's it going? I got Blob and Beast. Yes, he did. I saw that in the Discord, which is really really sick. But this is cool that Richard Nebbins said that. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Justin Lawrence said this. Succeeds, hashtag Wonder Man succeeds by not trying to be everything else in the MCU. It's grounded, thoughtful, and driven by character over spectacle, with performances that carry the story and tone that feels refreshingly restrained. One of Marvel Television's most confident series. Okay, sick. That's really really cool. Like I said, we're kind of gonna end it there because a lot of people did it. Maybe we'll read like one more and then we'll move on. Reading through Wonder Man reviews. Okay. This is what Jake said. Jake didn't get to go, I think, but he said reading through Wonder Man reviews. He said reading through Wonder Man reviews, and I'm seeing so much praise of Yaya and Ben's dynamic. The creativity and hilarious self-awareness as a show that stands out from everything in the MCU. It really seems a massive W for Marvel. You love to see it. Yeah, this is really, really cool. Cool. Yeah. Seth, you said, I just hope there are some cool fights in Wonder Man. You know what I mean? It seemingly they're not really going that route. So maybe we'll get one or two good power-up sequences, but fight sequences, I don't know if this is going to be that show. So I would definitely temper expectations, Seth, but I do think we'll have some good spectacle in terms of power from him. From Simon, I do think we'll also get some cool... We'll get a look at his suit, which of course we already got a look at his suit, but we'll get to see that in action. But fighting, I don't know. Maybe an episode will have fighting, it's kind of weird to hear about the Marvel show that might not be leaning in too much in terms of like the superhero aspect and fighting of it all. Not to say that there won't be any fighting. I just don't think that they'll focus on that from what I'm hearing from all these reviews. It seems to me that this show is going to be very different, which I'm happy about because I do like the idea of not cookie cutter and a lot of because the thing I will always say for MCU shows or movies is that when people say they're all cookie cutter, that's not the case at all. I think that's such a bull crap like thing to say because I don't think any MCU project was the same from the previous project. Like, I don't know what people talk about when people say it's all cookie cutter or it's all the same thing. It's definitely not. And I think when people say that, I think that they're lying and they're trying to rage bait. So, I know that this is like a different story and I'll be okay with that. With at least one, like, maybe at the end. Yeah, I think we'll at least get one fight, probably. Most likely. But this is just good. I'm happy to hear it. I'm happy to hear that Wonder Man's doing very good, and it's sitting at a 92% right now. I think before it was a 96, but we just checked it. Rotten Tomatoes, it says it's at a 92, which is still great. So, yeah. All right. Let's keep going. I actually had another thing I want to talk about, which I guess we could talk about. I think it was CinemaCon. Because I saw something about CinemaCon. CinemaCon? I don't know if I spelled that right, but... Okay, let's go to the Marvel thing. Because I heard Marvel will be there. Maybe Marvel? Let me type in Marvel. Marvel. You know what? This is also a way to do it. Marvel Studios. It should be here under Marvel Studios, the CinemaCon stuff. I wonder, it's annoying because someone posted about it. No, that's not it. No, let's go to the home and we'll look here. Someone just posted about it a few minutes ago. CinemaCon Marvel. Okay, here it is. This was by Avengers Updates. So, Walt Disney Studios will be attempting CinemaCon on April 16th. The panel will be 2 hours long. So, this is really, really cool. You said, are you a He-Man fan? Seth, I'm not. I saw the trailer. It looked pretty good. I just don't know anything about He-Man. From what I saw of He-Man, and I've seen figures for He-Man, or I guess Masters of the Universe, I think that's what it's called. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty accurate. Might go watch it, but I wasn't like, for me not being in that fan space, I wasn't blown away. But I was like, this looks entertaining. This looks like a fun time. But yeah, I don't know. What did you think about the trailer? But yeah, so this is really cool to me. On April 16th, they're going to be at CinemaCon, and it's going to be a 2-hour panel. This is Disney Studios, so I don't think the Marvel run will be 2 hours. Marvel Studios, it'll probably be a part of that. So 1 hour probably just goes to Disney. 1 hour then for the Marvel Studios stuff, I would assume. Or maybe it's all in one thing. Maybe they won't get a full hour Marvel Studios. But this is really, really fun for me to hear this because I can only imagine what's going to come out in April. Maybe we'll get our... Actually, I heard we're supposed to be getting our first trailer for Doomsday at the Super Bowl. So I don't really know necessarily what they'll show here unless they'll kind of show like, I don't know. Maybe like we won't get the official trailer. Maybe we'll just get the teaser. And then the official trailer might be saved for CinemaCon. And maybe then it'll go out publicly. I don't know. I really don't know. Because I can't imagine we'll get like our first trailer at the Super Bowl. I can imagine we'll get a teaser trailer, not like our first official trailer. Maybe they'll wait to show that at CinemaCon and then it'll go out publicly. That's my guess. Mind you, I could be wrong because technically, even though the Russos said we didn't get, they weren't teasers, they were clues. We technically did get teasers, so they could be like, "Oh, well, here's the official trailer." But I don't think that's going to be the case because usually you release a full teaser first, and then we get a trailer, and then we get trailer 2. So I don't know. I don't know really what they're going to really be going with here. Spider-Man, yeah, Sony's supposed to be here too. So we could be getting for the Sony panel, we could be getting something revolving beyond the Spider-Verse. We could be getting maybe if we don't get our first Spider-Man trailer, which the Spider-Man trailer already got leaked out, the first teaser trailer, which I heard we're going to be getting also at the Super Bowl. So we could be getting maybe, they might even show a scene maybe at CinemaCon for the people that are there. They might even show a scene of Spider-Man Brand New Day because April, May, June, July. I don't know if they'll be showing the movie. That seems like way too soon. Because sometimes they will show movies at CinemaCon. Sometimes they have shown movies, I've heard. But I think they could show a scene, a sequence from Spider-Man Brand New Day. Maybe even an official trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Maybe like a trailer 2. Or like an official trailer. Who knows? I think Spider-Man for Super Bowl. That's what I think too, Lawrence. I think the same thing. I hope for a Spider-Man trailer at Super Bowl. I think we'll get that teaser that got leaked out. Because that's a teaser. That's not even like a trailer. I'd say that's like a teaser trailer. For sure, I think we'll get that at the Super Bowl. But, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe a sequence from the movie gets shown here. Or the official trailer gets shown here. Because at that point, April, May, June, July, that's like 2 months ahead of the movie's release. So, we might even get maybe at that point, I do think we could be getting like an official trailer at that point. Or maybe a trailer 2. Who knows? Who knows what they're going to do? But I'm excited. I'm excited to hear this. I also don't... I might cover CinemaCon. I might not. Who knows? I have to figure out what day Marvel Studios is going to be there. because our Disney's gonna be there, because I don't even know if we know that yet. April 16th, I guess that's when they're gonna do their thing, but I don't know what time yet. I guess CinemaCon schedule. Let's click this. Is this gonna like tell us? No. Why did this take us here? Oh, 16th? Okay. Paramount. Oh, here we go. Okay, so they're going to be... Walt Disney Studios invites you to its 2026 presentation, highlighting its upcoming release schedule. So this is at 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. And this is... Yeah, I don't know if this is... I don't know what this would be, because I don't think they go by EST. I think they go by PST. So I don't know when this is for me without calculating. But yeah, this is what it's saying. Okay. Let me actually check this real quick. Or someone wants to tell me that in ET, because I think this is PST. Let me know what that is for me. Jan, you said, Seth, I'm basically saying people who watch He-Man are older people, uncles. Yeah, I mean, you said, I thought the trailer looked awesome and it about time for an awesome He-Man movie. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the older generation, of course, makes sense. I mean, that was an old cartoon. That's really, this movie's really geared towards that for sure. But even some the younger generation of kids and teens and adults and stuff are getting into Masters of the Universe. So yeah. So yeah, this is going to be interesting though, just to see what we could be getting. Of course, I'm more tapped into the Marvel of it all, so I will be excited to see what they show at CinemaCon for Marvel Studios. It should be very interesting to me. I think, of course, we'll get some... I don't know if Marvel Studios per se is going to be able to show anything regarding Spider-Man Brand New Day, because technically that's under Sony. So Sony might wait. So judging on that, Sony might be showing like Beyond the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Brand New Day stuff, whether it be a scene from the movie, whether it be an official trailer for the movie, because we're going to be getting the teaser. If it is, which I'm assuming it is a teaser, because it'd be way too soon to drop an official trailer if that's what we saw that got leaked. I don't think that's the official trailer. I think that's a teaser. But judging on that, I think Marvel Studios won't be showing anything Brand New Day. I think Sony will be doing that at their panel. That's what I think. I could be wrong. Who knows? Now, I'm excited for Avengers Doomsday. Will they be showing anything for that at the Marvel panel? I don't know. I don't know if if they'll show anything Avengers Doomsday wise at this panel. I don't know, because if we are going to be getting our first teaser at the Super Bowl, I don't know if we'll get any other trailer unless it gets exclusively shown, the trailer 2, or the official trailer gets shown for CinemaCon members. I really don't know if they're going to do that. And then we have to wait closer to the film's release, or maybe a couple months after, for us to get that trailer. I don't know what they're going to... It's kind of too soon to predict, but maybe they'll get like... if they show it, it'd be cool if they got shown the scene, but I don't know. It seems like it's so far out. Okay. Fair, but I would say it's 75 to 25 of Unks. I've never seen the 80s show. I've only seen the Netflix shows of He-Man. I didn't even know Netflix had shows of He-Man. Okay, I'm out of the loop. It's not my my field, my expertise. I'm out of the loop. I didn't even know that there was Netflix He-Man stuff. I didn't even know that. Thank you for letting me know, Seth, because it's nice to be in the loop on that. I didn't even know. Yeah, WB is going to be there. Warner Bros. Is going to be there. I guess, in a way. Wait a second. What? Warner Bros. Is coming. Oh, I guess with Netflix? I guess, yeah, we'll see what they're going to do, because technically Netflix now owns WB and stuff like that. So it should be interesting to see what they have to say. Yeah. I just remembered that. Netflix owns WB. So that's going to be very interesting to see what Netflix has to say, because they'll probably be there telling maybe they'll even go more into depth about how the movies are going to operate, about like the in-theater release and then the streaming side of it. Maybe they'll give us some more information about what's going on with that, about like, okay, we want the movie in theater for this long and then it gets put on streaming, and maybe they'll give us some information of how things are going to go going forward. Because yeah, WB at this point, I don't even do we know for sure if they're even keeping the WB logo, or are they just gonna call it Netflix? Like it's gonna be underneath one banner. Are they even keeping the WB logo, or should we even call it WB anymore? Because at this point, I feel like we should just call it Netflix, because that's what it is. I'm out of the loop on that too. Have you seen Sinners? It's got nominated for like 16 Oscars. Oh yeah, of course. I've seen Sinners. Jan, I actually have a review up of Sinners. It didn't do the best on the channel, but I love Sinners. I think it should sweep at the Oscars, but that's just my personal opinion. Netflix doesn't have WB yet because Paramount's trying to sue. Wait, what? Netflix doesn't have WB yet because Paramount is trying to sue Netflix, I think. I didn't know that. Okay. I hope Sinners wins so bad. Seth, same. I didn't know that. So I thought that was a done deal about Netflix now owning WB. I didn't even know. So it's not a done deal? I could have swore it was. So it's not anymore. Okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, I want Sinners to win everything, to be honest. It was a great... It still, for me, was #1 movie of the year. For me. And then I would probably say like Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts, and then yeah, that's probably my picks for last year. But Sinners for sure. It was really, really good. Okay, so April 13th will be Sony's panel. 2 hours and 15 minutes. So yeah, we could be getting, dude, if we get our first teaser for Beyond the Spider-Verse, I'll be so happy. And we get like an official release date, because I don't even think we have a release date yet for Beyond the Spider-Verse. I don't think we're getting it this year. We most likely are getting it next year, I think. I don't even know. I'm so out of the loop with Beyond the Spider-Verse on what's going on with that. I want to get out of this. Let's get out of the CinemaCon stuff. Does anybody know when Beyond the Spider-Verse is like slated to come out? Says 2027. Now that could be wrong. It would be nice if it was this year, but it could be wrong because we haven't heard much of anything about this movie. So with that knowledge, unless they confirm things at CinemaCon, like maybe like, here's our first teaser, here's the official release date for the film. Now, if they don't do that, they could still give you like a scene from the movie, maybe not the teaser, but a scene from the movie, and then they could be like, we're projecting it to be this year, but they won't give us a month yet or a date. Or they could give us a month, but not a date. Or they could say next year and give us a month. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. 2027 is the release date, yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. Hopefully they give us some sort of information about Beyond the Spider-Verse during that 2-hour panel. Also, hopefully they'll give us some more information about the Spider. I don't know if any more about the Spider-Man movie per se will come out. Especially if they show footage, it's not going to be out to the public unless it gets leaked out. But they could describe a scene. If a sequence from Beyond the Spider-Verse or from Brand New Day gets shown, the people will kind of like describe what the sequence was like, but we won't see it unless someone's filming it, which is very unlikely that anything will get leaked out physically wise, whether it's a trailer, whether it's a scene from the movie, from anything regarding Marvel, what they show over there, or what Sony shows here. It's very unlikely. I don't think it's going to happen, but just people describing what the sequences were like of a trailer or a movie or like a clip or a scene, that will happen where people will describe it online to people. They need to do Batman Beyond Spider-Verse art style. That would be crazy. We were supposed to get it. We never did. I know it's quite crazy. We were supposed to get it, but like WB canceled it or something. I don't know. It's crazy to me though. What's up? What's up, Alternate? How's it going? But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. It's nice to know it's a 2-hour panel for Sony. 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think we'll get something Beyond the Spider-Verse released. Hopefully, if they do get a teaser shown and an official month or date release, I hope they release it to the public. I really do hope so. That would not be fair if people at CinemaCon got to see it and everybody's been waiting to get some sort of footage or some kind of like thing to grab on to say we're going to get it at this time. Like it's coming. It's not forgot about. We are getting it, especially since the release date is this year. It's aiming for this year, or actually no, it's 2027 next year, not 2020. I thought it was this year. Sorry guys, I'm jumping ahead. So I don't know. I actually, going with that knowledge, we might not get a teaser. And if we do get I feel like that. Do you think we could be getting a teaser, guys? Because I thought, weirdly enough, I thought for myself, we're in 2027. I'm jumping ahead, but we're in 2026. So I don't know. Do we think it's too early to get a teaser? It's because CinemaCon's in April. Do you think that's too early in the year for something that's coming out next year? With that knowledge, I'm going to say I think it's too soon. Like, that's so far ahead. Unless it's early 2027, we're getting Beyond the Spider-Verse. I think it's too soon to get a teaser. Like, that seems very soon. I'm going with that. I think they're not going to get a teaser shown at CinemaCon for Beyond the Spider-Verse. I think they're going to get a scene shown. And they're going to say, oh, we're heavily working on the film. It's projected to release next year. Maybe we'll even get a release date. But I don't think we'll see the sequence. But we'll know when the release date, because of course the release date will go public on when we're maybe an official release date for the film in 2027. I don't know. Going off of what you said, Seth, you said, did you see that Marvel has canceled Hawkeye season 2? I did not see that. Did that just drop? Alternate, you said, so many things happened this past month. New Star Wars TV show trailer, Invincible season 4 trailer, Wonder Man updates, He-Man trailer, new look at Lobo. Yeah. Let's freaking go. Yeah, we're living in a good time. This year is going to be crazy for movies and shows for sure. Not going to lie, Hawkeye was only good for Haley Steinfeld. Oh, man. Jan, I don't know. I really enjoyed Hawkeye. Not just for Haley Steinfeld, but I really enjoyed Hawkeye. So that's a bold statement. But a lot of people would agree with you. I'm not saying people wouldn't, but it's a bold statement. All right, let's keep going for this. Warner Bros. I don't really care too much, but that's a 2-hour panel. Universal 2 hours. Amazon, MGM. What does that say? 1 hour and 45 minutes. So for Amazon, could we possibly? Yeah, I could see something with Fallout being maybe talked about, maybe Fallout Season 3. Maybe they'll give us an official like release date for that. Maybe. I feel like it's maybe a bit too soon. But I could see them saying, oh, we're in production of Fallout Season 3. Because of course it's getting a Season 3. I think it already got confirmed it's getting a Season 3. So I could see them talking about production and maybe that they're well on their way of starting production or well into production of Season 3 of Fallout. MGM, if I'm not wrong, I think are the people that are doing the Michael Jackson biopic. So we'll have to wait and see, but yeah, I'm excited to see what they have to say about all that and just about maybe some Fallout news and stuff, because I really am loving Fallout Season 2. Paramount, maybe they'll talk about Sonic, maybe Sonic 4. Possibly they'll talk about that. I heard some Sonic news on something, but yeah, I could see them talking about Sonic 4. I heard they're also coming out with like a different universe for Sonic stuff too, I think. I don't know. I'd have to find that article. You said, not gonna lie, I didn't really care for the Hawkeye show. They way written Kingpin was weird to me. I mean, yeah, MG biopic going to be the biggest movie of the year. I mean, 100%. I think it's gonna do crazy numbers. Um, it, if anything, how I see the year rolling, because Avengers Doomsday was one of the biggest movies. I think that's gonna do crazy numbers. That biopic is going to do more, if not be right next to what Avengers is going to do. I think they're going to be two of the highest grossing movies of the year. I honestly also kind of forgot about that was releasing this year, but now that with me reading this, I'm like, yeah, that movie is coming out this year. That's going to do crazy numbers. So I think those are going to be two of the highest grossing movies of the year for sure. For sure. Cannot wait for the film. I'm excited for the film too. I want to see it in IMAX too. Me and my brother, I might even dress up as MJ. I might have to. I might have to put on the Thriller look or something. I might have to for that. I might have to, because I am excited. I am excited for that. Okay. Let's we can kind of get out of here now. We don't have to keep staying on that. We kind of covered majority of the things, at least the things I could think of. So, yeah. I kind of want to... Yo, I don't want to look at that because that's leaked. And someone like made it look a little bit more crispy. But that's leaked from the brand new day teaser. I don't want to really keep looking at that until we get the official look. Marvel proving that if your show starts with W, it's will be life-changing. I get it. Wonder Man, WandaVision. That's cool. I like that. I'm gonna repost that. I actually do like that, because I think Wonder Man is gonna be great. I think it's gonna be one of my favorites from Disney Plus. I think so. You said kind of worried that Jared Leto is gonna be Skeletor in the He-Man, since we all know he's cursed when it comes to movies, but who knows? You know what? Since it doesn't look like Jared Leto, which we could pull it up. We could pull it up. We could just do that. We could do this picture. That's a good picture. We could do this one. Okay. Since this doesn't look like Jared Leto, and honestly, if they modulate his voice, because I don't think he'll sound like himself, I'm gonna be honest, because it looks good. This movie too, it looks like a fun time, and I don't know much, but it looks like a fun time. I don't think he's going to be box office poison for this movie. Weirdly enough, I don't think it's enough to ruin the nostalgia that people have for He-Man. I don't think it's going to be enough for Jared Leto to ruin this film. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like him. I didn't even know he was playing this character until some people were tweeting about it. I didn't even know. So it's like, you said, not dressing up as MJ for his movie is fire. I used to dress up as him all the time as a toddler. I mean, yeah, he had drip. You know what I mean? Jared Leto is overrated actor. I agree. Could tank like Tron because of him? I don't think it will. He was the face of that of Tron Ares. He was the face of that film, and there was no, you couldn't recognize him, and you can't. You couldn't, like, when I saw the trailer, or if anybody would tell me that was Jared Leto, I would be like, because you couldn't tell. Like, I couldn't tell that this was him, because he has, like, prosthetics probably with also CGI and everything, and that, like, you couldn't tell me that this was him. So I think going with that knowledge, like, I don't think a lot of people are going to know that this is Jared Leto. I don't think it's going to be so noticeable like how it was in Tron Ares and everything else. I don't think he's if he's look at it this way. If he somehow manages to tank this film when it doesn't even look like him, that really does show your movie or anything this man is in is cooked. Cooked. That's all I'm saying. If he manages to somehow tank this movie and he doesn't even look like himself, we're cooked. Honestly, I think at that point, don't hire him. I'm weirdly enough, don't hire him. If he can tank a movie and you can't even tell it's him, you get this meme. You get this meme. What was it? Dog squinting meme, I think. You get this. If he somehow manages, bro, to F this up, you get this. Like, it's tough. That's all I'm saying. If he manages to screw this up, bro. Oh man. I feel so bad. For like, oh bro, that's so tough. He's not even the main character. He doesn't even look like himself. And if he can somehow tank a film, that's actually crazy. It's actually crazy work. I think the nostalgia of He-Man though will make this movie do pretty well in the box office. I think that's saying the reviews for this movie need to be good, of course, because a lot of He-Man fans might be like, nah, the reviews aren't good for this. I'm not seeing it. Because I feel like we live in the day and age where a lot of people will take reviews and run with it and then not go see a project. A lot of people do it. But I think most people liked what they saw in this. So I think, yeah. I didn't know this was Jared until someone pointed it out. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know either. But his face is covered, so that might help. That's what I'm saying, Lawrence. Yeah. Are you excited for Scary Movie 6? No. I am so done with the Scary Movie. Scary Movie 6? I thought we were talking about Scream. Maybe I got that confused. Scary Movie 6, yeah. I do like the Scary Movie movies. I thought you meant Scream for a minute. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I don't think we got any trailer or anything, so I don't know too much. But yeah, I'll watch Scary Movie 6. Yeah, of course. You said, I think most people under 40 don't really know the character. I said the same thing for the D&D movie. Yeah. My dad loves the 80s cartoons of like He-Man, Thundercats, so he'll probably like this film. Yeah. Other than Netflix cartoon. Okay. But He-Man does good. I need them to make a Thundercats movie. They probably will. Voltron is coming, most likely. I mean, yeah, I feel like I would say, weirdly enough, I think because of Stranger Things, I think the 80s, the 90s, and all these things are really a popular thing. I feel like if this movie does well, they're going to make other, stuff that was in the 80s, of course. I also think that we're living in a day and age where video game adaptations are becoming such a great thing. So yeah, it feels like it's not just superhero stuff anymore. Like we're going game adaptations, old cartoons are getting live action adaptations. Like it's becoming a thing. I'm happy that it's becoming a thing because it's great. Like I'm glad we have shows like Fallout, which is probably the best game adaptation ever. That can come to mind. What else? I enjoyed Mortal Kombat. I know a lot of people didn't, but I enjoyed it. I don't even think I'm gonna go see Street Fighter. I never really cared for Street Fighter. Maybe I'll wait to watch it on streaming. I don't know. It doesn't really look all that great to me, but it might be good. Imagine Flash Gordon gets rebooted. It might. Wouldn't surprise me. We're living that day and age where it's happening. Okay, what else? Super Bowl is in almost 2 months from today. Which movie trailer are you expected to see? Are you expecting to see? Do you expect to see? Okay. Well, I guess we could talk about this. What trailers are we expecting to see, guys, for the Super Bowl? Any predictions? The Sonic movie. Oh yeah, The Last of Us. I enjoyed The Last of Us. I know a lot of people don't. I enjoyed The Last of Us season 1 and 2. But I know a lot of people did not enjoy that second, apparently, which was weird to me because maybe I wasn't on the internet enough on X, but I thought people, to my knowledge, enjoyed The Last of Us season 2. So when I found out a lot of people weren't, I was surprised. Sonic movies are really good. I enjoy the Sonic movies. So I guess, yeah, game adaptations, yeah, that's good too. I wasn't even like thinking about Sonic, but yeah. Keanu carried the third movie. Oh, for Sonic, yeah. I'd agree with that. Yeah. Was Shadow. Shadow was definitely a big, I think, reason that third movie succeeded a lot. I enjoyed the story, but mainly because it was Shadow. It wasn't my favorite I think 2 is still my favorite out of the Sonic movies. Then maybe I'd say 3, and then maybe I'd say 1. But 2 and I think 3 and 1 are neck and neck. But I think 2 is still my favorite, story-wise. You said Tomb Raider and God of War coming. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the Tomb Raider. God of War, I'll have to wait and see a trailer. I never really cared for the God of War games. Brand new day, baby. I hope so. Spider-Man for sure. Seth, you said Spider-Man, Avengers, and some TV shows probably. Okay, cool. Lawrence said Spider-Man, Supergirl, Odyssey, Mando, and Toy Story. Yeah, Odyssey for sure I could see happening. Spider-Man, I hope so because we got the teaser, which made us know that the teaser trailer is done. And I feel like because it's been leaked out, they really got to get rolling on dropping that because more and more people are watching that crappy quality teaser. And I think that they really should. I think they should have dropped it a while ago, but it makes sense they want to save it for the Super Bowl. I'm hoping for the Avengers. Avengers is probably the biggest one up in the air where I don't know if it's going to happen because we are so far out until Doomsday. So, Spider-Man Brand New Day, yes. Doomsday, I'm hoping we get our official teaser for Doomsday. I'm hoping. Toy Story, I could totally see happening. Toy Story, what is it? 5? Or 6? You guys have to let me know. I don't know. We're on Toy Story 5, right? Or 6. I don't know. I've kind of lost track, to be honest. At this point, I'm only watch the Super Bowl for trailers. Yeah, I could care less who's in the Super Bowl, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, my team hasn't been to the Super Bowl in 10,000 years because we have the what do I like to say? No. Was it tinfoil curtain? That's what we have. Because our team sucks, but that's besides the point. Yeah, Super Bowl is expensive too, so Disney might only do 3 movies. Then in that case, I think would it be promotion-wise, would that, for Spider-Man, wouldn't that be Sony or would that be Disney? I'm curious what your take is on that, Lawrence, because I don't know who would be paying for it to be, the trailer to be shown, Sony or Disney for the Spider-Man trailer. Because it's so hard with the ins and outs of Sony's deal with Marvel. I don't know who would pay for that spot. So in that case, I think for sure, if Sony's doing the paying up for the trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day, then I think Disney, one of those spots for sure will be Avengers Doomsday, for sure. What are your guys' top 5 most hype comic book projects of 2026? Avengers Doomsday, Spider-Man Brand New Day, Daredevil Born Again, Season 2, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, X-Men 97 Season 2. That's my projects right there. Not gonna lie, I also probably just watched the Bad Bunny halftime performance. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I probably won't watch it, but yeah, I think a lot of people will just be watching for that and trailers. So, yeah. Alternate, you said, for me, Spider-Man Brand New Day, Doomsday, Supergirl, Invincible Season 2, Invincible Season 4, and then HBO's The Lantern Show. Okay, cool. Invincible. Oh, forgot about X-Men 97. And what about also your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2? You can't forget about those. Although they have not marketed X-Men. Well, I mean, X-Men 97, that's probably not until later in the year. They're not going to market that right now. Like, you guys got to realize marketing sometimes does not start, especially we don't even have a release date yet. Or our first trailer. Like, they're not going to market it, especially if it's not until later in the year. They have other projects they have to market first. This isn't just like this is a studio that has a ton of projects coming out this year. Like, you know what I mean? They're not going to get ahead of themselves. Like, if X-Men, if they start promote, like, think about it. They just got done pretty much marketing Wonder Man. We're getting that Tuesday. They're starting to promote one of the biggest movies of this year, Avengers Doomsday. And then I think we're going to be getting our Brand New Day trailer. They're going to promote that. And then we'll probably start getting stuff for, X-Men 97, depending on when that's going to debut. And then your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man and the mix of Avengers Doomsday and stuff. Like, they need, you know what I mean? It's going to take some time. Though they have not marketed, you ever read that? No, I can only put one Spider-Man. Okay. X-Men can take Supergirl spot. Okay. Daredevil and Lanterns I will watch, but not top 5 for me. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I like I said, for me, there could be a million DC projects coming out in a year, and it's just, they probably won't be on my list of highly anticipated. I'm hoping next year the Batman 2 will be on my highly anticipated, but I need to see some trailers for that first, guys. I need to, because like I said, I've stated it before, I didn't like the Penguin, so I need these trailers to hit to convince me and to show me they're not going to fumble that second movie. I can't have them. I can't do it. I got screwed so bad with Joker 2. I can't take a mess up with Batman 2. I can't do it. So that's what I'm saying. I need the trailers to hit hard. I need it. I can't have it. I need it. They got to get it right. They got to get it right with the Batman 2. I can't. If they screw that up, I'll be annoyed. You said I got to go. Hope everyone had a good day. Yeah, you too. Thank you, Seth, for coming in here. You have a good night and good weekend. Definitely watching Lanterns. I hope they go into space. I hope so for you, because it seems very grounded. So I don't know. Damn, bro. I thought you liked DC. I like DC, but I can't jump for joy when everything. See, this is the thing I think people forget, and I've stated this before. Every project that James has done, I have not liked. So, and everything, and we got a glimpse at the slate. We got a glimpse at some of the things he's doing. I just have no interest. It hasn't hit. Solo DC projects have for me. The Batman was the best DC anything we've had in a long time. At least in my books. Same with Joker 1. So when Joker 2 happened, and I was so hurt how that movie sucked. It was so bad. And then, mind you, I had hype for Batman 2 until I saw Penguin. And then I was like, yep. Plummeted any hype that I had for that second movie, because they just left the biggest question, and everybody keeps forgetting this question: where was Batman? No one has any explanation. that can give the, and I'm excited to see though what excuse they give for where Batman was when Gotham was in full on shit. Gotham was in a shitstorm at that point, flooded, recovering from a flood, chaos everywhere. Where's Batman? I just thought you couldn't do that at a time where Gotham is in a full on panic mode. There is no where is Batman. It just didn't make any sense. I'm excited to hear what explanation they give, but they better give a good one, because I like I said, I can't ignore stuff when people, like, I know people can like to ignore things or like to, but I'm pointing out facts. Like, it just doesn't make any sense, and I really want that movie to succeed a lot, because I really enjoyed the first movie. I own so much shit for the first Batman movie, and I'll just be annoyed if they don't get it right. Updated Invincible, X-Men 97. Okay. Updated Invincible, X-Men 97 Season 2, Spider-Man Brand New Day, Doomsday, and The Boys. I love that. Great listing, Lawrence. I really do like that. If the Batman 2 was this year, I would bump off Doomsday. That's crazy work. I don't respect that. I'm sorry. I get it. That's that is the craziest take of all takes. That's crazy. Okay. They are not allowed to put Batman on TV shows. That's stupid. Who said that rule? Who said that? Why can't you do that? Matt Reeves did the Batman and did the Penguin. Why couldn't you have him there? That's not an excuse. That's not any reasoning. You know what the good reasoning is? Sony owning Spider-Man. That's why we can't have Spider-Man on show. If Sony didn't own Spider-Man, Spider-Man would have probably showed up at the end of Born Again, and would show up in Born Again Season 2. That is no excuse. That's a dumb excuse. I don't believe that. I think Marvel would totally put Spider-Man in cameos and do stuff if they had him. I don't believe it. Batman has never not been in TV since the 60s. That's not an excuse though. Like, Matt Reeves did the Batman. Matt Reeves did Penguin. You can't have a story especially at the end of when a big, like, kind of collapse of the city is in shambles, and Batman heads back at the end of his movie to go fight, doesn't go with Catwoman, to go fight and be Batman, and then you have a series where he's gone for weeks. You can't do that. I'm sorry. Like, I understand, like, people can like the series, but, like, you can't ignore that. And that's what I'm saying is that, and that was my biggest thing I was upset about that series, is that you can't do a series like this and not have Batman. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. If you wanted to do it, like, have that maybe get resolved, have a Penguin series, like, maybe do it after the fact, maybe then you could. But I just don't buy it. Like, it's like prime time Gotham is like in a shitstorm, and you're gone, and like you end your movie where he's about to fight and do stuff, and then he's gone. Like, there's no sign of him. You can't. I just think you can't do that. That's just me personally. I just think this doesn't work. And like now they have to get themselves out of that situation in their movie. They got to give a good enough explanation on why Batman wasn't there. They kind of put themselves in the corner. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to admit that they put themselves in a corner. Well, even Bruce, like, fine, if not Batman, Bruce Wayne, you could have had Bruce Wayne in the show. Like, do something. Maybe not have him in a suit, have him fight as his, do something else. Maybe put on a hoodie and start fighting or doing whatever. I don't know. Like, get around that excuse of, oh, we can't put him in the show. Technically, it's not even TV. Technically, it's like, because it's technically not on television. It's on streaming. It's on like a movie platform, which is HBO Max. Like, they could have got away with it. So it's like, I don't know. They put himself in the corner. I'm interested to see how they're going to get themselves out of that corner. But I just have no hype for like the Batman right now, which is just annoying. But hopefully when trailers drop, hype will start picking up for me. Maybe they can say he was dealing with a bigger threat. What's bigger than all of Gotham City being underwater, recovering from that. You have crime families fighting in the streets, doing crazy things. There is nothing bigger than that. Like, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to see what Matt Reeves does. Maybe he'll work his magic, but I don't know. It's not on my highly anticipated list, I'll tell you that, for next year if the movie's coming out next year. I really don't know what they're going to do. Joker's in prison. He's in prison. I heard that he's not even going to be a focal point even in the second movie. I heard that he won't even be a focal point until the third movie. That's what I heard. So I don't know. Because I think as of right now, everybody's still in Arkham, Joker and also Riddler. They didn't even break out. Freeze, Killer Croc. I don't even think they got established yet. I don't even think Freeze will be the villain of the next movie. Is that confirmed? Because I'm confused on who the villain is of the second movie. What's up, JJ? How's it going? Like I said, it's too early to tell. We'll have to wait and see. But they put themselves in a corner, and I'm not going to forget about the biggest fumble of all fumbles that you did a series and not have Batman in it when Gotham's in a full on Gotham's underwater. You should have done it after the fact. I think I would have been able to believe it a bit more if you did it after the fact, after Batman 2. Maybe he was busy fighting other crime and doing other things, but he was nowhere to be found. How does that work? You know what I mean? I would have appreciated in the Penguin series if they would have had reports about Batman fighting other, dealing with other things around the city, but they didn't even do that. That was the problem. You didn't even need to have him on screen. You could have been oh, he's fighting other crime. There could have been news reports. News outlets were saying, where is he? He didn't, come on, bro. IGN gave a Marvel show an 8. I am worried they don't like nothing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. What did IGN say? IGN, yeah. They gave Loki a what? A 7? I mean, 7 ain't bad, right? Because they go to 10, don't they, on IGN? I don't know where they go, because I don't care about IGN, but what do they usually go up to in terms of ratings? 10, right? Or something? Wonder Man's first episode is a welcome treat for the MCU fans. Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, magnetic performance. It ensures that you'll quickly fall in love with the guy. The series quickly establishes a winning balance of meta humor and wait, what does it say? Quite character drama or quite character drama? I don't know. But yeah, that's good. And IGN doesn't like anything, so that's pretty good. Oh, they go to 10. I figured they go to 10. Ain't no way this better than Loki, lol. I mean, I don't see, that's the thing, is Loki's a high bar, but never say never. I mean, if a show is really good enough, it can do it. Will this do it for me? I don't know. I want to say no, but this could be at a number 2 spot, number 3 spot. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, so we covered about CinemaCon. We covered about Wonder Man, about got the 92 on Rotten Tomatoes. We covered some stuff about, was it He-Man? We covered some stuff about WB and what they're going to be showing possibly and stuff. We got a little bit of a DC side quest, but I'm trying to think of what else we could talk about. Okay, this is interesting. Discussing film, Sam Raimi says his Spider-Man 4 won't be resurrected ever. Oh, okay. Peter Parker and MJ have gone elsewhere. It wouldn't be right for me to go back and try to resurrect my version of this story. Okay. Yeah. No Spider-Man 4. Yeah, they're killing Toby. I mean, stakes are stakes. I mean, if he goes out in a good fashion, I would be okay with it. You know what I mean? We got to see him in No Way Home. We got to hear that him and MJ, are thriving. I mean, it's Secret Wars. What do we think is going to happen? It's going to happen. Like, our OG characters are going to die. Like, our characters we grew up with. I guarantee some X-Men are going to die. I guarantee Toby might die. Andrew might even get the axe. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We did hear that the Russos did say that characters aren't going to come back like they did in Infinity War and Endgame. Like, there are going to be stakes. People are going to die and stay dead. There will be no as Thanos said, there will be no resurrections this time. Would you rather Toby or Andrew die? If I had a choice, I'd say Andrew. But if I had a choice, Andrew's getting it, bro. But I don't think I'd feel as... See, the thing for me, I have more attachment to Toby, so I know I'll feel more for when he dies. Andrew, if he dies, you might get shock factor out of me, but I don't think I'm gonna, like, cry. I think Andrew, for me, was never my Spider-Man that I felt emotionally attached to. Toby, on the other hand, this was my Spider-Man. This was my first introduction into Spider-Man. If he dies, I'm crying, bro. I'm gonna cry. Especially if he has a child, that will make it worse. I want Andrew and Miles Peter. Wait, I want Andrew to be Miles Peter that dies. Yeah. That would, honestly, that would be cool to see. If they ever decided to do a Miles movie to establish a Spider-Man in that universe and then a passing of the torch, that would be sick. That would be sick. So maybe keep Andrew alive until we get a Miles movie. And it'd be cool if the Miles movie was set in a different universe. I would also love for Miles to be in this universe. In the MCU, which we know we do. We know we have one because we have an Uncle Aaron, which of course was Donald Glover's character. So we know a Miles exists. Because, Donald Glover's Uncle Aaron said, I have a nephew that lives here. But it would be cool if we don't maybe get our Miles for a while, and then maybe we can get, like, a Miles movie in the Andrew set universe, and then maybe that Spider-Man dies, and then we get the Miles in that universe. That would be cool. I would like that. That would be sick. I want Toby to be the Peter with the pink robe, lol. Yeah. I always saw that for Peter B. Parker. I always thought it was Toby. It's cool that you think that too. I think that was kind of like what they were trying to do with the Peter B. Parker, was kind of trying to say that it was Toby a little bit. At least that's what I thought. Clips M9, or what's up, Clips? I'm just gonna call you Clips if that's cool. Hi, how's it going? You said please subscribe. Subscribe to you or subscribe here. Either way, yeah. Sadie can be Toby's daughter. Yeah, that's what we all think as of right now, is that she came from his universe. So at least that's what I hoped initially, that it was Toby's kid that jumped over here to, like, tell Peter there's stuff going on, something's about to kick off. I don't think that's going to be the case. We'll have to wait and see. Wait a second. Let me... No, not bought. Bought. No, not bought. Well, if you want to subscribe, yeah, for sure. I could, yeah, if you want to subscribe to me, I could subscribe to you for sure. But yeah, this should be interesting though. About the Toby and, Sam Raimi saying we're not going to get a Spider-Man 4. Yeah, it kind of does confirm probably most likely Toby will die in Secret Wars. Or maybe, I don't think well, here's a question. Do we think Toby is going to show up in Secret Wars, or do we think he's going to show up in Doomsday? I think Secret Wars. I don't think Doomsday, but you never know. What do you guys think? I'm curious to know. Like, what do you think? You gotta stop spamming. We don't do the spam game here. Or you're gonna have to get timed out. All right, now you got timed out. All right, let's keep going. All right, let's continue. Let's continue, shall we? R.I.P. bro. Yeah. Maul. Oh, Maul. Oh, about what do we mean about Maul? Did you like the trailer? Oh, for the Maul trailer. I didn't even watch it. I saw it released the other day. I didn't even watch it yet. Most likely will cover. Let's look this up. We might even watch the trailer now. Let's do that real quick. You said Maul trailer was peak, although kind of tired of them using the Clone Wars art style. What? It was sick. JJ, you said since the MCU as a whole is getting reset, then Secret Wars Toby will appear. Yeah, like I said, I think it's going to be a soft reboot. I don't think it's going to be a full reset, but yeah, I think Toby most likely will die. All right, let's watch this because I haven't seen this yet. I am curious to know like when this is set, this series, because I honestly don't know when this series was set, like in the timeline. All right, let's run it back. All right, I just want to make sure the audio is good, sounds good, like it, full screen. Reboot, focus on Fantastic Four and X-Men. Oh yeah, I think it will for sure. Yeah, because I mean we are getting the Mutant Saga. But all right, let's watch this. We're gonna watch the Maul trailer. Right. Turn up just a tiny bit. Right now.
Times have changed. I will show you the galaxy for what it truly is. See things from a new perspective.
Is this what our future holds? Always running.
Oh, so this is after Revenge of the Sith, right?
I invite you to
when the
look more
Jedi's are
closely.
being hunted.
What are we dealing with?
Good question. And I offer you an opportunity.
On April 6th, okay. Oh! Yo! Sick.
Maul.
A Clone Wars sick.
We have all been made to suffer. We survive, but do not live.
Yo. Yo.
The Emperor
Oh, we're
wants you dead.
okay.
Chains can be broken.
Hang on!
And empires
We're getting Inquisitors. I'm happy about that.
can be shattered.
Yo, okay. Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord. Oh, yo. This okay. Yeah, this looks really good. This looks good. I mean, I guess what did I expect, I guess. I mean, if you're going to do it, if you're going to do a Maul series, you got to do it right, and they're doing it right. They're going all in. They're going I mean, come on. I mean, I have to for that one.
What do you say, bro? Like, yo, this is peak. This is peak. There's nothing that can be done here that can be improved on. This is peak.
This is peak. Going back to a little bit what you guys said, this may be off topic, but I want the current CEO of Disney, Bob Iger, fired. Okay, that was very off topic. Why do you say that, JJ? Alternative said, sad the new CEO of Disney will be revealed next month. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know there was gonna be a new CEO. Peak. This made me want to watch it. I mean, yeah, I want to watch it now. The lightsaber fights. I mean, come on. The one lightsaber fight I didn't even know we were going to get the Inquisitors in this. So I'm very excited for this now that we're going to get the Inquisitors. I really do like that group. I like how that's kind of like Vader's army of like Jedi hunters. It's really sick to me. I always thought that was really, really cool. So I'm happy about this. I'm actually really pumped for this. I think the lightsaber fights are going to go crazy. Mind you, I really do like, what was it? What was that? The Jedi, the other Jedi show that came out? It was, it wasn't Knights of the Old Republic. It was, why can't I remember it? It was that Disney Plus series. It's like Jedi Tales or something, or what was the name of it, guys? You guys know what I'm talking about. Looks so good. I was shocked you didn't see it. I didn't see it. I didn't watch it yet. No. Each scene got better. The older The older of this trailer was really well planned. Okay. What was the name of that Jedi series that they had? Or it was like the kind of going back, it was like flashbacks. What was it called? It was like 6 episodes. I can't remember what it was called. I did reactions to that on Patreon. I'm just gonna have to go to Patreon because I can't know. I don't know, and it's killing me. Collections. Tales of the Jedi. Thank you. Well, Tales of the Jedi reactions on Patreon. If you guys want to go watch it, I actually want to go here. How many seasons did Tales of the Jedi? I think it had 2. Right? Oh no, it had Tales of the Jedi season 2. Okay, reactions coming. I think I did that, or maybe I didn't react to Tales of the Jedi season 2 yet. Did I do it? No, I didn't do season 2 yet. I need to though. Okay. Because that came out last year, I believe, and I didn't get a chance to watch reactions. So Tales of the Jedi seasons 1 and 2 came out, and also we had Tales of the Empire, I think that was called. Yeah, Tales of the Empire. That was cool as well. And that was all Clone Wars and the Clone Wars inspired. I'm pretty sure the people that did Clone Wars, Dave Filoni, did Tales of the Jedi and Tales of the Empire. I'm excited for this. I think this is going to be really, really cool. This, of course, is streaming on April 6th. I'm going to have to do reactions to this over on Patreon. So if you guys are interested, go to the Patreon. Subscribe to the Patreon. I said that because Bob Iger chose as the CEO of Disney. Hasn't been great when it comes to movies and TV since 2020. Okay. He bought Disney back, and they have made more profit than Bob Chapek. I don't think Bob Iger's done a bad job at all. I think Bob Chapek really screwed things up and really screwed up things for a lot of people from Marvel that, you know, haven't been really liking Marvel is because that Bob Chapek have been really kind of like trying to dilute the brand just by shoving out content. And we've had some great things. I've been liking a lot of the things that they've been putting out in that era, but a lot of people fell off in that time. It was because of him and did a lot of damage to Star Wars and did a lot of damage to Marvel. To me, not so much, because I've been liking a lot of the projects, you know what I mean, here and there. But for a lot of people, that's where kind of things got screwed up. So I'm interested to see who he chooses as the new CEO. I didn't even know that was going to happen. He brought in, yeah, I read that, yeah. So, I don't know. Regardless, though, I will be doing reactions for Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord. I'll be doing that over on Patreon on April 6th. Though, if you guys are interested, feel free to subscribe to the Patreon. Of course, link in description. We do a lot of fun stuff over there, and we're going to have a lot of shows coming. My March month for shows is crazy. I have a lot to record in March. So, yeah, this was good. This was cool. This was sick. Create the post. What else? I think they will have 2 CEOs for film and streaming. Oh, okay. Okay. So does that mean he's not going away? He's just going to hire somebody else? I'm confused. One for parks and merch. Oh, okay. This was sick. This was cool. This was cool. I am excited. We'll be watching this on April 6th for sure. For sure. All right, let's go back to what do you call X. Two replacements. Okay. I mean, yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. I guess because it is a big job, so 2 replacements might not be a bad idea. You said I'm excited for the next chapter of Star Wars. Yeah, JJ, with Dave Filoni taking charge. Yeah, it should be interesting. For sure. Star Wars. Like Star Wars got 2 for, yeah. Like Star Wars got 2 and DC. Okay, Netflix also has 2. Okay. I guess that's becoming the new thing, huh? Guys, it is 8:27. We're going to be heading out of here pretty soon at 10. I just want to give a quick reminder. I will be streaming Fortnite tomorrow on the gaming channel. Of course, the usual gaming Fortnite streams will be, of course, running from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. EST. So stay tuned. I will be gaming tomorrow. It's essentially another chill stream. This will be our 3rd week with the gaming streams. And also starting, I want to say it's next it might be maybe the week after. 2 weeks from now, I believe, we'll be playing My Hero Academia All's Justice, which of course is a new My Hero game, which I actually do want to, there's a little trailer for that, so we can watch that real quick. My Hero All's Justice, that came up right away. We can watch this. There's like a little trailer for it. You know, we'll go to YouTube because I feel like the sound quality might be a little bit better. Yeah, we'll watch this. We'll watch this. My brother showed me this, but we'll watch it together. For anybody out here that maybe hasn't watched it, I'm gonna take my sweatshirt off real quick, guys. It's getting like really hot in here, and it's because of the fact that the studio is so small it traps the heat in the room like really well. It's essentially like feels like a hot box. I'm not gonna lie. All right, we're going to watch this. Because we are going to be playing My Hero, All's Justice. We're going to be playing on the 6th. That's when this game comes out. We're going to be playing it. I'm not sure what day. is the 6th of February. It's actually a Friday. Okay. Yeah, guys, we might have to do 2 streams we might be doing on Friday, and then we might be playing more of it on Saturday for My Hero. So we expect probably 2 streams on the 6th of Friday. The chill stream, of course, will be at 7:50 p.m. EST, but starts, of course, at 8 p.m. EST. Sometimes we'll start it a bit sooner. But My Hero, since I can actually pre-order it whenever, I can actually pre-order it on Steam. It actually, I think it gets downloaded right away on that night. So Thursday night at midnight, it'll probably start downloading. So we'll probably play it maybe the afternoon, maybe starting at like 12 or 11, we might start playing it. Maybe even if I'm up, that is, maybe we'll play it midnight Thursday. We'll start playing it. I don't know. Just keep a lookout. Might do a midnight play. Might do it, maybe even at 10 in the morning. Maybe we won't even wait until noon. Maybe we'll start like first thing 10 in the morning on Friday. But we will be playing this on the 6th. Best believe we're going to be playing it for a while. Zach, did you hear they are going to have a My Hero epilogue coming out in May? Yes, I did, which is my birthday month. I did hear about that. I'm super excited. A little birthday present because you guys know how much My Hero means to me. It's what motivated me to start my YouTube channel and motivated me to still keep fighting for those dreams each and every day. So I'm happy that it's releasing on my birthday. It really feels personal, you know what I mean? And I'm really happy about that. And then I'm actually meeting Justin Briner, the voice actor of Deku, in June. So it's going to be a early birthday gift. Or late birthday gift for me. So I'm super excited to meet him. I'm excited to talk to him and tell him how much the show and how much he means to me. And just kind of tell him my story of how I'm trying to become one of the world's greatest and biggest YouTubers, as you could say. But yeah. You said you getting it on PC or PS5. I'm getting it on PC because I can have it just automatically download. And I haven't really been playing my PS5 much, and I really don't want to deal with my capture card until Wolverine comes out, because Wolverine, I'm going to have to get the capture card. I'm going to have to rig up the PlayStation 5 to the PC. It's a lot of work, and I don't feel like doing it. So we're going to be doing it on the PC. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to meet him. It's going to be sick. Let's watch this, though. We're going to watch this. So let's do it. Let's do it. All right, let's run it back. All right, full screen.
This is where it all ends. I'm going to stop you. Whatever it takes.
Woo! All right. I'm so excited.
And we will win.
Prepare to hear me button mash like crazy.
Let's put an end to this.
I'm the one who will stop you. I won't let you destroy any more innocent lives. Give me everything you've got. Am I doing it right, Shoto?
To save as many people as I can, we're gonna take the win!
All for one. I'm your final boss.
This looks so good.
I'll destroy everything. Young Midoriya, ever since that day, you have been my hero.
Yep. One. Fought last. Smash. The game is gonna go so peak. It's gonna go so peak. I'm so excited. I can't wait to play this game, guys. It honestly might be the game I play. Dude, it might. I really do feel like Fortnite might not be a thing for a while, bro. When this game comes out, I really do feel like I'm gonna go all in on this game. I'm excited. You said the part of the beta and alpha for Marvel Token Fighting Souls. What's that? peak. The story mode looks so good. I will be playing the story mode right off rip. Expect that right when we play, we're doing story mode. I don't even know if we're going to be doing online right away. We might do a bit of both, but story mode was probably what I'm going to be rocking with like the most likely. This looks a little better. Who will be your main? Oh, Deku for sure. For sure, Deku. No doubt about it. It's gonna be Deku. He's gonna be my main. If anything, is gonna be my second. Probably All Might. Maybe third will probably be maybe Bakugo. It's gonna be one of the three, but for sure, my main's gonna be Deku for sure. No doubt about it. No doubt. I'm really excited. I know my brother's getting this game as well, so expect some streams where we might play multiplayer together, me and him. So expect some streams where we kind of go around the map, just fight people and do our thing. It's gonna piss me off because I feel like sweats are undoubtedly gonna be a part of this game, especially in online. Sweats are gonna do their thing. I'm gonna have to sweat myself, because I'm not letting sweats ruin this game for me like they did Ultra Rumble. My Hero Ultra Rumble, sweated in that game. Like it was ridiculous. But I do feel like if I just work hard enough at this game and play, I can make this my Marvel Rivals. So I'm excited. You said imagine if it gets a DLC where you can play as All Might during the first fight with All For One. That would be crazy. During the time he gets his stomach injury, that would go crazy fun. I'm excited for this. I am excited for this. Like I said, expect a stream maybe on midnight on that Thursday and the Friday going into the 6th. Maybe expect a stream in the morning, maybe both. Who knows? But it's happening. It's going to happen. And we're streaming it on the weekend. We might even do one where we stream it maybe early Saturday and then we go do Fortnite at night. I am trying to implement 2 streams on the weekend on Saturday. So one in the morning, one at night. I'm trying to implement that. It's not for sure at night, but I do want to start trying to implement that so I can really push the gaming content stuff. So stay tuned. I'm really trying to do it. And I'm also trying to do it even on Sunday, trying to do gaming on Sunday. That will slowly start to roll out, where I even play on Sundays. So bear with me. Slowly, we're starting out slow, but then we're going to ramp it up and we're going to start gaming on Saturday and Sunday. Maybe even Saturday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning, Sunday night. Maybe we'll even do something like that. I don't know. You said Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is 50% off on Steam if you haven't got that yet. I haven't gotten it yet. I know a lot of people say that game is really fun. I'm not a huge Dragon Ball fan as I am My Hero, so I don't know if I'll buy it, but it's a possibility. Maybe I'll purchase it. But yeah, My Hero, I've been waiting for a game like this, so it has all my attention. I've been waiting for this game. But yeah, guys, it is 9:37. I wanted to talk about Marvel Legends, but there really isn't much to talk about Marvel Legends wise. First trailer release versus when the home trilogy movies released for fun. What? Wait, what? I don't get that, but okay. WB and Paramount at CinemaCon. I get it. Who said it? Someone said it earlier in the chat. Someone said it earlier in the chat. Who said it where someone said that Netflix doesn't have WB yet? Paramount's trying to sue WB, or trying to sue Netflix. Who said that? Because this is hilarious. Because at this point, WB would be Netflix, and Paramount's trying to sue WB, which technically is Netflix. So it's kind of like that awkward tension. This is funny. This is funny. I forget who said it in the chat, but someone said it. And it actually has me cracking up. We can actually talk about this because this figure did go for pre-order. I'm interested to see, because Marvel Legend news is dead essentially as of right now until February. I think is when we're supposed to be getting our first pulse stream of the new year. So it's kind of dead right now, but we could talk about Megamount didn't get any Oscars or noms either. Mega Mount? Oh, really? Meanwhile, WB has many. Okay. You mean Paramount? Or Magamount? Is that what you said, Magamount? Yeah. Because yeah. I didn't get what you were saying, but I get what you're saying now. Yeah, they're beat. Meanwhile, WB has plenty. Yeah. I want to talk about this because this figure went up for pre-order. I think it was yesterday. Was it yesterday? Where's Dan Yoon's post? Guess we're gonna have to look it up. Let's just look up Hulk. It'll pop up then. Why did I say Hulk? That's weird. There we go. I don't know why that took forever to pop up. It should have popped up when I said Marvel Legends. Marvel Legends storms into the... Wait. Marvel's Abomination storms into the Marvel Legends series featuring mini comic-inspired sculpt, premium deco, 2 alternate heads, and full articulation. This Hulk Nemesis is must-have. Okay, so this went up for pre-order, which was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. This the Abomination went up for pre-order. Did anybody purchase this? Oh, you said yeah. Lawrence, did you purchase the Abomination? Or were you answering something else? I don't even know. Because I'm interested to see who purchased this. I want to purchase this, but I haven't done it yet. I might wait until it just comes out. I feel like for this one, I don't really need to pre-order because I know it's not going to sell out. I don't think pre-orders sold out for the Abomination. So I think as of right now, I'm just going to leave it until it releases and I might just pick it up. Oh, no. I'm back. Oh, so you didn't purchase it. Okay. Seth, welcome back. We're talking about the Abomination because there's really not much Marvel Legend news to talk about until February. I think February, Daniel confirmed that we are going to be getting a Pulse stream in February. I'm not sure when in February, but yeah. So as of right now, the only kind of pre-order that went up yesterday was the Abomination. It's not sold out yet. I might pick this up because I don't have an Abomination, so I think it'd be cool to have. He's not my cup of tea. Okay, he's not your cup of tea. I don't like this third head sculpt. This is trash. I don't know who in their right mind is going to want to display this pancake, or this kind of like, because I called it the pancake face. Like what to Troy yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was. Well, I was like, who the hell is going to display that head sculpt? What have I missed? We watched, I don't know, because I don't know when you clocked out, Seth. You just would have to go back in the chat. But we talked about the Mall trailer. We talked about the My Hero Academia, All's Justice game. I'm getting that on the 6th, which is a Friday. So I most likely will do a late night stream on Thursday at midnight going into Friday. Or I might do it first thing in the morning on Friday, but I said that I'm going to be streaming that game on Saturday and also streaming it maybe on midnight going into Friday, or stream it first thing on Friday morning. So we were just talking about that stuff. Nothing too crazy, to be honest. But yeah, we're just talking about a little bit of Marvel Legends. There's not really much to talk about because it's kind of dead right now, but this was the only thing that came to mind, to be honest, because there's not really much to talk about in terms of Marvel Legends right now, to be honest. It's kind of dead, if I'm being honest right now. Like I said, I'll purchase it whenever it comes out. I don't think I'm going to pre-order it because it's not going to sell out. What else? We can kind of just type in Marvel Legends. So are you going to be live on the 27th or 28th at 8? For 27th. So the chill stream on, which would be the 26th, when I will be live, which is a Friday. I will be live, of course, usual time, but I will be streaming All's Justice, which it comes out at midnight. So at midnight, midnight on, I guess, Thursday going into, or I guess midnight on, yeah, when it hits midnight on Thursday going into Friday, when it's officially Friday, I might stream because that's when the game goes public on the 6th. So on the 6th at midnight, I will probably be streaming. I'm not sure if I will be though, because I might just wait to stream at like 10 in the morning on Friday to stream the game. And I'll still be doing my chill stream Friday night at 7:50 p.m. EST. Of course, that's when I start the pre-stream, or technically I don't start the stream until like 7:57, 7:58, 8 p.m. is usually when I start the stream. I will be still doing my chill stream Friday night, and of course I'll be doing my gaming, more of the gaming streaming side of things on Saturday, because that's when really where we game is on Saturdays at 10 a.m. EST, and we usually run that until 1 p.m. EST. So I will be streaming tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'm going to be streaming Fortnite until 1, and then I might actually stream later that night. I might start at 7. Maybe I'll stream again, because I'm trying to implement 2 streams on Saturday for gaming. So far, that went well. We tested that out last week. I thought it went very well. So I might do that. I might even start it at 7, and I might run it until about maybe like 9:30, maybe, I think. I meant Wonder Man, sorry. Okay, so Wonder Man, I'm starting, that's on, what was it? That's on Tuesday. So Wonder Man drops at 9 p.m. EST. That's when Wonder Man drops. We'll be going live over on Twitch at 8 p.m. EST. So I don't know if you're subscribed to or following my Twitch, Seth, or not, but I'm actually going to be dropping my Twitch real quick. I'll drop the Twitch real quick. Link. For anybody that isn't following my Twitch. Because that's where we're going to be watching Wonder Man, because they're dropping all 8 episodes. We're going to be starting at 8, so of course that's the pre-show. We're just going to talk predictions and talk what we want to see for Marvel's Wonder Man. And then, of course, after the fact, or at 8 is, or actually at 9 is when we'll actually start watching the episodes. And I'm thinking about even starting a stream on the main channel here, probably around like 11 or midnight, to actually talk with everybody about the episodes. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. Guys, I got a new phone. Bear with me. I do have... Hopefully I updated my Twitch stuff, because as of right now... I got logged out of a lot of my stuff, so just bear with me. You know what? I'm gonna have to do this. It's just so annoying. I'm like logged out, which is really frustrating. Okay, give me a minute. I had to put this in my email. I got a verification code I need to put in. Alright. Sick. I'm in. Took way too long. Stop. App not the track. Alright, so I'm going to drop the Twitch information here. Let me just manage streams, analytics, edit profile. I don't want to do that. Stream manager. Nah. How do I send this? More? Why is this? My channel. All right. You know what? It's actually just, it's pretty actually simple. It's just the Heroverse. So just capital T, capital H, and then verse, no commas, no nothing. So that's what it is. I already am? Okay, cool. All right, sick. So it's just the Heroverse. I'm just going to drop it right here. I can't, weirdly enough, I can't share it off of Twitch. I don't know why that is. So this is what it is. So that's the Twitch handle. It's just the Heroverse. No commas, no nothing in between hero and verse. It's just all one thing, no spaces. And I think you'll be able to find the Twitch chat. So that's what it is. And like I said, we'll be going live at 8. I actually have to talk to my brother and help me. Or have him help me set up for that stream because I'm not very familiar on how to do that yet on Twitch. Because I don't really use it enough. I'm hoping this year will be the year I use it more. So, yeah. You should enable live notices in your Discord. What is that? Like, what's that? Like, live notices? Like when I have an event? Is that what you're talking about? Cause I don't know what that is. Stream cord is what I used to use. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what does that do. What does live notice do? Just like let people know when you're going live at somewhere else, or I'll probably drop it tells people in your Discord when you go live on Twitch or YouTube. Okay, I'll have to figure that out. I'll have to talk to my brother or look that up because that's actually cool that it does that. I'll most likely when it's that day when I have the stream ready, I'll probably share the stream and put it on Discord so you guys can know, and you guys will know when I go live. But we will be going live at 8. Just know that 8 p.m. EST on Tuesday we are going live. So, yeah. So you don't have to post anything. Yeah, that's actually nice. I didn't even know that was a thing. Live notice. I'll have to look into that. Thank you, Lawrence. I appreciate it because that actually might help me out a lot. Where I don't have to let people know anything. It'll just notify people. That's why I always say, guys, make sure to subscribe here so that you guys know when I post videos or when I go live and put on those notifications. Because when you put on the notifications, you guys know when I go live. So, which is the equivalent, I guess, of the live notice thing, is that you guys will know when the notifications are put on when I go live. But I still like to keep you guys updated just in case sometimes something slips by. So, okay. That's so stupid. Was this? If only had known at the time everything this movie would mean to me. Thunderbolt Summer, you will always be missed. Yeah, bro. I really enjoyed Thunderbolts. Okay, what the heck? Are you hyped for Percy Jackson season 3? Oh, 100%, Seth. 100%. Pratt as Batman? No. Yeah. I would say, oh, Booster Gold. Okay. Yeah, I really enjoyed Percy Jackson, season 2, Seth. I really enjoyed it. What a step up from season 1. All my reactions for season 2 are up on Patreon. If you want to go check out my reactions, they are up. Later this year, we are getting season 3. Of Percy Jackson, which I will be covering that over on Patreon, so stay tuned. We have a lot of things coming to Patreon. I have a lot of shows to cover, and I got a lot of shows to cover in March. A lot. I have Invincible season... Was it Invincible season 4? Is that coming out? yeah, Invincible season 4. I have that. I have Daredevil Born Again, and I also have something else. I think it's One Piece, if I'm correct. So I have a lot. And then I think if I'm correct, The Boys comes out in April, I believe. So I have a lot coming out soon. So content's coming. I'm over on Patreon. That's gonna go crazy. I'm excited. I'm actually excited for One Piece season 2. When does that actually debut? I want to say it's in March or April. Yeah, March 10th. Yeah. Okay. Yep. They have to because the kids are growing up fast. Yeah. I heard that they might be filming season 4 this year. Oh yeah, they are. They are filming season 4 this year. They're doing very much the same thing that Daredevil Born Again has been doing. They're doing the same thing that also Fallout's been doing. When they have season premieres, they start filming that next season, which is very, very nice. And some of these shows do back-to-back filming, which is also nice. So I really do like how shows are starting to do the back-to-back filming, or they're starting to do that when they are they film a season, they'll drop it one year, and then they'll start filming that next season the same year, so they can drop it the next year and start filming that next season that same year. I really do like how shows are doing that. A lot of shows are coming out fast, which I appreciate. At a time where movies need to start doing this, where they do back-to-back filming, or they just, they release a movie one year and then they start filming the next movie that same year. They need to start implementing that in Hollywood in general for movies and shows, because people aren't getting any younger. And I think also, it's just nice to have content. You know what I mean? It's nice to be able to watch things. I remember a time, I think it was around COVID, where there was nothing, it was so dry in terms of shows and movies that were really, all in all, we had to depend on older stuff. Things got shut down. Things were just, it was just, for a while, content was bland. There was nothing really coming out. So it's nice that things are kind of moving along and things are speeding up. Have you seen any updates about Doctor Who? I have not. My one friend did say, though, my one friend Jamie, that's a huge Doctor Who fan that got me into Doctor Who, said that we could be getting our first teaser for the Christmas special that's coming out, I want to say next year or this year or later this year. I think it's later this year or next year. I can't remember. He did say that we could be getting something sometime this year for it, a teaser, because I think it might be coming out at the end of this year, the Christmas special, I believe. So yeah. So a little bit of some Doctor Who information. I don't know how much merit that has, but I heard they're filming the special this year. And I think it might be releasing at the end of this year, I believe. I think it's supposed to be releasing at the end of this year. So I hope it's good. I really, really hope it's good, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't really know what's going on. I just know I definitely want some more Doctor Who stuff, that's for sure. So, guys, it is 9:57. We're just on this. This is kind of the closing screen for the stream. Anytime you see this screen, it means we're kind of coming to a conclusion. But I hope everybody does have a good weekend this weekend. So just bring back David. I mean, David Tennant is, I think, coming back for the special. I believe he is. So yeah, not full time, but he's coming back for the special. So, but it should be interesting. It should very well be interesting. But does anybody have any weekend plans? I'm curious. Does anybody have any weekend plans or just chilling? Good stream, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you, Lawrence. I also appreciate you donating. I appreciate it for the $10 dono. Very much appreciated. And yeah, guys, I hope everybody does have a great weekend, a safe weekend for sure. And yeah, I don't really have much plans besides gaming this weekend, and I'm gonna be kind of stuck between the studio and home this weekend because of the snowstorm. So I'm gonna be at the studio tonight into tomorrow because I'm gonna be gaming tomorrow morning until 1 again, and then I'll be going home helping out my parents, and then I'll be back most likely tomorrow night to stream some more. And then Sunday, I don't have work until Tuesday, so it's gonna be chill. Maybe even Wednesday because of the snow and everything. So yeah. But I'll be seeing you guys next Tuesday, regardless, because we're gonna be here to watch Wonder Man over on Twitch, at the Heroverse. Like I said, no spaces, no commas, just the Heroverse. Capital T for the, capital H for Hero, and capital V for Verse over on Twitch. But yeah, we'll be starting at 8 p.m. EST on Tuesday for the live watch party for Marvel Television's Wonder Man. And I'm excited for that. And I'll see you guys, of course, on Friday for the chill stream. So it's gonna be really, really fun. We got a lot of content. We got a lot of fun things coming. But I appreciate everybody coming in here. But as always, guys, I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.